The Amazon rainforest, an incredible natural wonder spanning 9 countries. It's often called the lungs of the earth, but did you know it's also a hidden economic giant? Imagine a single place that grows the food you eat, regulates the air you breathe, and holds the secrets to future medical breakthroughs. Now imagine what happens if it disappears. In this video, we'll uncover how the Amazon drives the global economy, from billion-dollar industries to life-saving resources. We'll also reveal the steep cost of its destruction, and how its survival is tied to our own future. Stay with us to see why the Amazon is far more valuable than you ever imagined. The Amazon is home to over 3 million species of plants and animals, making it the most biodiverse place on Earth. This biodiversity is more than just beautiful, it's incredibly valuable. Let's break it down. Did you know that over 25% of modern medicines are derived from rainforest plants? The Amazon holds untapped potential for discovering treatments for diseases like cancer and Alzheimer's. Just one breakthrough drug could be worth billions in the pharmaceutical industry. Amazon pollinators, like bees, bats, and birds, support global agriculture. Crops like coffee and cocoa rely on these species for pollination. Without them, your morning coffee might not exist, or it would cost a lot more. Indigenous peoples have lived sustainably in the Amazon for centuries. Their knowledge of plants and ecosystems has already contributed to modern medicine and agriculture, offering immense value that's impossible to calculate in dollars alone. The Amazon's unique climate creates flying rivers, moisture that travels across the continent and irrigates farmland. Without these natural water systems, food production in South America would plummet. For example, Brazil is one of the world's largest exporters of soybeans, beef, and sugar. These industries are worth billions annually and rely heavily on the Amazon's water cycle. It doesn't stop there. Agricultural products from South America feed people globally. If the Amazon's climate regulating system fails, it could lead to food shortages and skyrocketing prices worldwide. Timber is one of the Amazon's most obvious resources. If done sustainably, logging provides jobs and supports local economies. But the real gold lies in its non-timber products. The global Osei market is now worth over $700 million annually, making this small berry a big deal. Brazil nuts are unique because they only grow in healthy, untouched forests. This $50 million industry is proof that keeping the Amazon intact can be profitable. From natural rubber to essential oils, demand for sustainable Amazonian products is increasing. This shift could boost eco-friendly industries while preserving the rainforest. The Amazon absorbs about 2 billion tons of CO2 annually, making it a crucial player in the fight against climate change. This service alone is worth trillions of dollars in avoided costs from climate disasters. But here's the alarming part. Deforestation releases that stored carbon back into the atmosphere, accelerating global warming. Protecting the Amazon isn't just good for the environment, it's an economic necessity. The Amazon contains 20% of the world's freshwater, and its rivers power hydroelectric plants that generate energy for millions. For example, Brazil's Belo Monte Dam produces enough electricity to power 10 million homes annually. The Amazon's rivers also support a thriving fishing industry, providing food and income for countless families. Fish like the pirarucu are staples in local diets and growing exports. The Amazon attracts millions of tourists each year, generating billions for local economies. But beyond money, the rainforest holds immense cultural and spiritual value for its indigenous peoples. Handicrafts, art, and traditional knowledge have growing global appeal, providing sustainable income for these communities. Deforestation costs the global economy billions in lost resources, food production, and climate regulation. If the Amazon reaches a tipping point, the consequences could be irreversible. Preventing this catastrophe is in everyone's best interest, economically and environmentally. Protecting the Amazon is one of the most urgent challenges of our time. It's more than a forest, it's the beating heart of our planet, a vital source of oxygen, water, and biodiversity. But protecting it requires a collective effort, one that brings together governments, corporations, communities, and individuals in the fight against deforestation and environmental destruction. Reforestation is a cornerstone of this fight. Projects like these not only restore lost ecosystems but also create new habitats for countless species, reduce carbon emissions, and provide livelihoods for local communities. Indigenous land management, the result of centuries of knowledge, is another powerful tool. By protecting their ancestral lands and empowering their leadership, we safeguard not only the forest but also the wisdom needed to sustain it. But these efforts cannot thrive in isolation. Governments must implement and enforce policies that prioritize conservation and penalize harmful practices like illegal logging and mining. Corporations hold immense power in shaping sustainable supply chains, transitioning to renewable energy, and adopting transparent practices. Every decision at the top ripples through industries and markets, influencing how resources are consumed and protected. Yet, even the actions of individuals, those seemingly small decisions, can create waves of change. As consumers, we have the power to demand better practices by supporting eco-friendly products and choosing sustainably sourced goods. As citizens, we can raise our voices to advocate for policies that protect the Amazon and hold corporations accountable. Every decision, every purchase, every vote matters. Support sustainable products by choosing items certified by organizations like Rainforest Alliance, Fairtrade, or FSC. From coffee and chocolate to paper and clothing, your purchases can directly contribute to sustainable industries that protect the Amazon. Reduce your carbon footprint with small, impactful changes. Use energy-efficient appliances, switch to renewable energy, and minimize waste. Each action helps combat climate change, which has direct consequences for the Amazon. Advocate for stronger policies. Sign petitions, join campaigns, and use your social media platforms to amplify your voice. Push leaders to commit to policies that prioritize the protection of this vital ecosystem. Empower indigenous communities, the true guardians of the forest. By supporting their rights and resources, we help preserve their ancestral lands and their sustainable practices. Consider donating to organizations that protect indigenous territories or learning from their traditions. Get involved locally. Join reforestation drives, clean up rivers, or participate in conservation efforts in your area. Even if you're far from the Amazon, your actions contribute to the global fight for a healthier environment. And finally, learn and educate others. Stay informed about issues facing the Amazon, and share what you know. Education is one of the most powerful tools we have to inspire a global movement for change. Every action counts. Together, we can protect the Amazon and ensure a sustainable future for our planet. The Amazon rainforest isn't just a treasure trove of biodiversity, it's a lifeline for the global economy. Protecting it is protecting our future. Which fact about the Amazon surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more stories about our amazing planet.